going on? What the hell is going on? What the hell is going on? Tell me.
The stupid John Mellencamp takes freeze video that I sent you.
Yeah. The amount of enthusiasm that she's...
Yeah.
or whatever, yeah.
It's so intense. This is bad audio for the podcast, but maybe hopefully that'll get clipped out.
You know how it works, man. Every time we hit record, we never say anything interesting, but every time we don't hit record, something funny happens off mic, and I'm like, fuck, god damn it, we could've... So, yeah.
I think that's from Ozark, which I haven't seen, but I think that's her character from Ozark. I'll send you, Jamie, just so you have reference to what we're talking about, because it makes me laugh a lot. So.
Yeah, he sent me a clip yesterday that he was like, don't show Jamie, I don't like her very much.
Obviously, we've made that clear.
keep this clip from Jamie. Jamie, if you could go ahead and watch that.
If you want to stop me, you're gonna have to fucking kill me!
Yes.
It's just the level of the intensity.
And nothing against, like, women, because men can easily do this or whatever, but I have known women that have that register of voice and scream like that. Like, even in a crowded bar, I've seen a woman say that to the man at her table, and I have no idea the context, so, like... There's something visceral about that woman screaming like that.
But what really seals it is it's like that in response to, excuse me, Mr. Mellencamp, could you not do that here, please?
Yeah. Let me guess, you're going to go eat some chili dogs, aren't you?
You're going to suck them down, too. You're just going to suck them down.
Yeah, sucking on a chili dog. Not even eating it. Suckling.
Sucking down the chili dogs outside the Tasty Freeze.
It's not sucking down, it's sucking on. Sucking on a chili dog.
Sucking on a
yeah.
That certainly calls for a dirty.
That's implying that you're not actually eating it.
Right, you're right, exactly.
You're just like licking on it and sucking the juice off of the...
It's like sucking the chili off and the bread's getting all wet and like tearing with each further suck. Yeah, it's...
People are like, please, sir, can you stop suckling on the...
If you want to stop me, you're gonna have to fucking kill me!
Yeah.
Maybe he's taking it out of the bun first.
No, like right in the bun.
Yeah.
Maybe you take it out of the bun and then suck on one and suck on the other. You'd go in two-fisted like Donald Trump.
Yep.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yeah. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. This is Screen Share All the Way, where we embrace the Christmas season with both hands and we spread it open to spread cheer, like the Goatse elf of the North Pole.
Why do you do this?
Joseph.
I got a big sack here with lots of goodies for everyone.
For the record, this one is not being recorded at night. This is just how they are today.
Yeah, this is just daytime. This is the lords are leaping, the geese are laying, people are throwing their children into the air in excitement.
We are celebrating our namesake tradition for our Christmas festivities of Screen Share All the Way.
Jamie is so happy about this episode.
Jamie,
this
would
is
you
her favorite episode?
Go ahead and announce what we watched for the people at home, Jamie.
We're watching the culmination of the fact that Keith actually has been secretly hating me for an entire year and decided to take it out on me by making us watch Jingle All the Way a fucking again.
Jeannie got a gun. Jeannie got a gun.
Well, it's a Christmas miracle that we survived.
That's one way of putting it.
I don't know about you guys, but I did not take notes in a good, bad, ugly fashion.
No, me either. 90% of mine are like, fuck you, Keith.
Yeah, that's what I said. I figured her entire page would just be like Jack's pages from The Shining, where it's just fuck you, Keith, fuck you, Keith, fuck you, Keith, fuck you, Keith, for pages and pages and pages. Like, she would just draw big versions of fuck you, Keith, little versions of fuck you, Keith, fuck you, Keith, fuck you, Keith, Keith's an asshole, fuck you, Keith.
I don't like hearing all that.
I literally have a single note that doesn't have the word fuck in it.
Yeah, this very well could be one of the shortest episodes we've ever done, but the idea of coming back and revisiting Jingle All the Way again was I don't know. This wasn't my idea, but I have to admit that it's beautiful in its elegance and its simplicity and its madness.
It's interesting how it affects the psyche, right? Watching this for a second time.
Why don't you tell us why you chose to choose this one, Keith?
Well, I chose to have us watch this again based on my ignorance and a lie. I was like, well, we all basically watched sequels to last year's movies, so we can't do that with Jingle All the Way, so we're just going to watch it again. Come to find out, Jamie tells us, like, almost immediately after watching this again, that there is, in fact, a Jingle All the Way 2 starring Larry the Cable Guy, so you just signed your own warrant for next year, Jamie, but... We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
And we won't even cover the fact that Keith's pick last year for Christmas was Gremlins. And there is actually a Gremlins 2 there that he could have picked.
It's barely Christmassy, though, Gremlins 2. It's barely Christmassy.
Jingle All the Way is barely Christmassy. It's Black Friday.
Oh, it's
very Black Friday.
Oh, Jingle All the Way is like 30 to 40%. Well, I don't know. Its whole premise is based off of Christmas. Like, you could argue Die Hard is a Christmas movie because it takes place over Christmas. There are Christmas decorations, there are Christmas jokes, that kind of stuff. But the storyline has nothing to do with it being Christmas. Whereas this one, that's the entire story, is getting Christmas presents and
Yeah, it's very much a celebration of capitalism and Black Friday madness. That's what this movie is.
It's a
tongue-in-cheek satire of it.
Well, see, that's the thing. This is a Christmas Columbus production. Friend of the pod and hero.
We just can't get away from that guy.
Yeah, he's all over it. But this is on this second watch, y'all. I have to tell you, this is almost and could have been a good movie. I just don't know if it's made better or worse for having Arnold in it, which is like the linchpin that decides what.
Hey, you know what? Normally Jamie is on the side of fuck Arnold, and Keith is on the side of sucking on a chili dog Arnold. But in this one, I find myself kind of agreeing that Arnold would be. Maybe this movie wasn't the right fit for him. Let's just say I love his lines, I love his involvement in it, but it maybe it would have landed a little bit better with
it should have been just
Schneider. No, I'm just kidding.
Is a schlubby guy better? There's nothing even that there's no reason for it to be Arnold Schwarzenegger.
The only problem is if you put somebody other than Arnold Schwarzenegger, which at this point in his career he's largely accepted by audience as he's gonna be the hero. If he's in a movie, he's gonna be a hero. So your brain wraps around him being the protagonist. If you put somebody that's less recognizable as a hero, this movie turns into Howard. Fuck Howard. Howard is an absolute menace. He's a piece of shit. He's a horrible dad. He not only should he be divorced and his kids should alienate themselves from him, he should be in jail. He's not a constructive member of society.
Jamie has 100% gone no contact with Howard as an adult. That's all there is to it.
Yes.
Do you mean you or his child?
That's where Jamie, please. He's wanting, please take my calls, Jamie. Talk.
Answer the phone to your father, Jamie.
Yes, exactly.
I'm here in prison. I need to talk to you. I miss you.
Exactly.
That should be the real sequel to Jingle All the Way. He breaks out of prison to go see his son. That would be wonderful.
With a Turbo Man in tow.
He hears about a prison transfer and he sees Sinbad in his cell and he's like, no!
I like every character more in this watch, and I like him way, way less.
Yes.
I just want to paint you a picture of this movie, the sequel to this movie, starting like one of the Halloween movies, where Jamie is sitting in a car watching him leave the jail with Sinbad,
screaming. Yeah,
and we hear the Jamie Lee Curtis line. I've been wanting him to get out. Why? Yes. So I can kill him.
Thanks
that seems
a lot,
like a dumb
Dad.
idea. Kevin McAllister is there. Yeah, he's a fucking what's his name? I've already forgot his name. The main character's name. You just said it, Kelly. Howard. Yeah, what a terrible
same
human
name
being.
as the duck.
He's selfish. He's like self-aggrandizing. He's cruel. He's stupid. He's oafish.
Stubborn.
It's like
That's my first note is Howard is the villain, and I have it underlined because that is the only way to properly frame this movie. Especially coming back to it the second time, now we already know what's happening, so we can look at a little bit more details. Like, there's no denying Howard is a fucking villain. Like, Phil Hartman at the end, he definitely puts himself into bad guy territory. Like, he might even get a call from the police himself. But up until then, Phil Hartman is just a slut. Compared to Howard, he's a fucking angel.
Sinbad is just a mentally troubled man. That's not his fault.
Yeah. Down on his luck.
I just gotta
trying
say
to do right by his kid. Yeah.
Your first note varies so differently from mine, because my first note is, God fucking damn it, I hate this fucking movie so fucking much.
And no matter what note we get to, I'm like, oh, my note at this part is this. And Jamie's like, oh, that's funny, because my note there is fuck you, Keith. I don't know why.
I really like Sinbad's intro craziness rant, where he's just going off on the, the capitalist structure of things, but throwing some conspiracy theory in and talking about how he took psychology, so he knows that shit, and some like...
He took a semester in college, Tony Soprano. I understand Freud as a concept.
For whatever reason, I'm way more on board with Sinbad's character this time around than I was the first time.
Except for him grabbing the lady. That was the only part of that opening rant. Like, the opening rant, I'm like, okay, I might not agree with everything you're saying, but a lot of it's pretty spot on. Like, if we were in a smoke circle and we were smoking a joint together, I'd be nodding along to almost everything he said, except for when he grabbed a little old lady and started screaming in her face. Then I'm like, whoa, dude.
He has a line later in the movie. I figured this is what it was, but it's just such a throwaway line. I believe it's after he does the bomb threat or whatever. He says, "I'm sorry, I've been really stressed out since they introduced Zip +4," and I looked it up, and that's when they introduced the mail route numbers, your zip code plus another four digits.
They upgraded the system at work and added just one more layer of difficulty to his job, and he's like, "I'm sorry, man, that was just too much."
That's a good line.
I was already on edge before.
It's a good line, and it's a real world thing that happened around that time. So it's. I have a couple of examples of this movie trying to be a good movie. One is the opening animation is essentially the entire exchange at the end, where Turbo Man knocks all the little bad guys off of the stairs, and then the brain guy grabs the kid and flies away with him. It's right up front. You see the same action sequence that plays out later.
That's because this movie is really a psychological thriller. Like, we didn't get it the first time, but now as we continue to watch it, we'll understand the layers upon layers. Christmas Columbus is like an ogre. He's like an onion.
No. Also, let's go back to that thought that a good movie shows you exactly how it ends in the opening sequence.
Well, it's like if you don't know that's what you're looking at, then
a lot of movies do that. They spoil the entire movie in the beginning.
A lot of movies do that. Yeah. That doesn't mean a lot of good movies do that.
Also, we are told that Jake Lloyd. Jamie.
Hold on. Okay. Good, bad. Are these concepts that we're really wrestling with when it comes to Jingle All the Way?
No, because this
is there anybody here
objectively awful
arguing
movie.
Really that this is a good movie?
And if you'll rewind the tape, I believe I said something to the along the lines of attempting to be a good movie.
Right. And that was your example. Okay, so I was saying, I don't think
all right. Because I'm like, I find it ridiculous that anybody at this point would even try to argue that this is like an amazing movie. I mean, I do it tongue in cheek, but like it's a hot pile of shit with Arnold screaming at people, really.
It's mostly somebody named Jamie.
With a difference in casting and a sidestep to the left, this could be a genuine Christmas classic.
So with a different cast and a whole different
cast
movie.
and a different story.
Yeah,
with a different cast, a different story, this could have been good.
And it also requires...
It's like going on a date with somebody and saying, with a different face and personality, I might have liked you.
Look, this also requires an entire different reality, too. So there's three...
Yeah, true.
The other example of we find out that Jamie is in karate because his dad talks about missing him getting his... I believe his green belt, and then later on he kicks Sinbad in the nuts. So
yeah,
the direct correlation.
And dives through his legs. Does a nice little karate move.
have to note that Arnold in this movie is like a big dumb dog, except big dumb dogs are lovable.
Very true.
He doesn't really do a single redeeming thing the entire movie. Like,
No.
every decision he makes is the wrong or worst one.
Or one that's just self-serving.
I will say this time around, one thing that changed, and that's one of the things we decided we wanted to do as we continue to watch Jingle All the Way every Christmas.
No, please quit saying that.
Is that if we're going to do this, let's look at the things that have changed between the first time.
And we're not.
Well, even if we look at this time alone, if we look at what has changed this time from last time, what did you like the first time and didn't like this time, or vice versa? What storylines did you pick up on this time that you didn't the first time? And one thing that I remember from the first time we watched this, Jamie saying something along the lines of she could totally understand where the retail workers were coming from and she was kind of on their side. And this time, I 100%. It wasn't like I was trying to see it from the retail perspective. I was like, initially, right off the bat, the retail people were 100% right. Fuck all these customers. Oh, you're looking for a Turbo Man doll?
The day before
Come
Christmas.
over here, Larry. Get this. This guy's looking for this guy's looking for a Tickle Me Elmo. It's been on the news for the last 6 months.
Yeah.
And he's looking for one right now. Let's put down everything. It reminded me of Big Lebowski of, do you think the cops are going to find my car? Oh, yeah, they got us working in shifts.
Yeah.
It's same energy. Same
I have a
energy.
note that I don't know what it correlates to.
What is your note?
It's fucking President Jill Murray.
I don't know what that is.
Who is President? Let's look it up. President Jill. You're Murray. Do you wrote a name that you don't know who that is?
Is it supposed to be Bill Murray?
No, because Bill wasn't in here.
No.
Yeah, he
no.
was.
There is a President Jill Murray. She is a PhD, and she holds a PhD, and she's the 9th president of Lackawanna College.
I don't think that has to do with the movie.
She is the first woman to hold the office of president at Lackawanna College. Or Lackawanna. Lackawanna? Why didn't you go to class at Lackawanna?
Yeah, it sounds like a fake college for underachievers.
All right, well, it's good that we that your note highlighted the first woman president of Lackawanna College.
Great job, Jill
I guess
Murray.
she wanted to.
No idea where this note came from or what is it.
She didn't Lackawanna.
It gets me every time, the inflection and just the weirdness of pointing at a child and saying, "This is my ball." That destroys me every time. It's so off-putting.
Just him accosting children that he doesn't know. Like, we don't put our hands on adults that we don't know. We definitely don't put our hands on children we don't know. Hello, Howard.
Rightfully chased out of the ball pit as a pervert.
Yeah, you pervert. He starts getting smacked with purses. Although most women that I know that have purses generally wouldn't hit people with them because they got a lot of shit that's important and expensive in there, so they don't want to be jostled.
I don't know. They're heavy and they're a great makeshift weapon in a pinch.
What did you have in your purse, ma'am? Soup for my family. Howard is just straight up a menace, and honestly, I can't decide whether he if he deserves to be in jail or in inpatient mental treatment, like a psychiatric facility. I don't know. What do y'all think? Is he more crazy? I'm sorry, I shouldn't use the word. Is he more out of his mind and needing treatment, or is he more a menace to society and needs to be locked
I think
up?
a little both. Send him to Arkham Asylum. he's a dangerous, crazy person.
And this is how Mr. Freeze is born.
I wonder what Howard and if Howard and Kevin McAllister would get along.
No.
Would be mortal enemies.
It would have to be Howard breaking into the house to get the Turbo Man while Kevin.
Oh my
it.
God! Now that would be Jamie. Would you be okay with that movie? Watching Howard get the shit beat out of him by Kevin McAllister?
If I don't have to watch all the crazy, batshit insane parts of this movie, possibly.
There will be more and crazier, batshit insane parts in that movie. I promise you.
Hey, with AI video creation, maybe we can see this someday. Kevin McAllister setting traps for Howard the duck Howard the dad.
Just one thing that changed on my walk with Howard this year is I noticed next time we watch, I'll be looking forward to see when I watch it. But in the diner scene, I noticed that his collar is fucked up in the back. And it stays like that for the rest of the movie, which leads me to believe that they filmed a few scenes with it, and then someone said, oh shit, his collar is messed up, and then for the rest of the movie, they had to match it to that.
That is the one good note I have.
Why would they?
That is the one.
Why would they? That doesn't make any sense, though.
Is the continuity of the
fathom.
fucked up collar
Yeah,
is amazing.
The continuity.
the collar
through.
continuity is
Yeah.
off the charts.
Yeah, I don't
Just of that
understand.
collar. Just of the collar.
But that doesn't make sense. Like, if his collar was bent up and scrunched up on his neck. So basically, listener, if you haven't seen it, basically he's a collar for his jacket, and it's bent in on itself, so it's like looks a little uncomfortable. It's not really the way a collar should be. It's not opened up. So like later on in the movie, if that collar were to just magically straighten from scene A to scene Q, nobody in the audience would question,
Exactly.
did he straighten his collar off camera? I can't believe that actually happened. So why didn't they just fix it? That makes me think that they filmed this entire fucking movie in one day and he never corrected it. That's how quickly they made this movie. It was just all in one fucking day.
It makes me think that they were using it as a way to show that Howard is a fucking idiot and off
It was an actual choice.
It's like three things, okay? It's either it was a mistake and they noticed too late and had to keep it up in further shots. The other, which
But that doesn't make any sense to me. Why would they need to keep that consistent? Because you can just open it up. Nobody would care.
Well, the other option is that it was a mistake that held throughout the entirety of filming, with constantly putting the coat back and on off.
So let me ask you, Keith, even as a fan of this movie, which do you find more likely? That they have this 3D chess going on where they have this hidden Easter egg of his collar being turned over because it's a sign of his unraveling psyche, or B, they just fucked up and they recorded it quickly.
I'm telling you, I don't know, because it's so consistent. There's no way that it would fall exactly the same way for the entirety of the rest of the shots.
I get you.
That seems implausible to me. I just
find
don't know.
the latter more likely, but I can see what you're saying. Yeah.
So I don't know. That's going to be the mystery that I hold on to going into next year's watch, to see when the collar happens. If it's a conscious choice throughout the movie, or if it is something, I don't know. That's maybe I'll write to some people and see if we can get an answer to this question from members of the production team.
And just so we're clear, there is in the Goofs on IMDb about 50,000 different continuity issues, but that is not listed.
Wonderful.
Because it's apparently not a continuity goof. It is an artistic choice to denote the depth of Howard's character or something. I don't fucking know.
His unraveling
psyche.
Yeah.
Why would we need a bent collar to show his unraveling psyche when he's literally doing a terrorism? Why do we?
I don't think it's his unraveling psyche. I think that he's never had a raveled psyche.
Yeah, he's an AI bot brought to life and put in a muscle bag.
I mean, that would make the performance a little more believable.
I say the first note on my page is Howard is the villain. The first note that I started writing down as the opening credits were rolling was a mirror of the quote, the soundbite we use all the time.
Why do you do this?
And I just wrote, why are we doing this? Why are we, like, there was that moment of lucidity as we started the movie where I realized how absurd what we're about to do is. And I'm like, wait a minute, it's not too late. You can jump out right now. You can just quit the whole pod. We can just cancel the entire podcast and go on with their lives and just be happy and just play video games.
Well, this is why.
Be happy.
This is why, goddammit, for mysteries like the collar and
oh God, well then I'm so happy we stuck around for this incredibly enrapturing mystery.
We'll get to the bottom after one day, years from now. We'll get to the bottom of the what's going on with that collar, because
he's making me feel bad for the cop, and I don't like it. Okay.
Yes,
that's one thing that's very different.
The cop
this turnaround
is literally like the cop and the wife are like the two best character humans in the movie, which is
we haven't even touched on the wife yet. My feelings on the wife have drastically changed. But the wife or the cop, like I this time around, he is like kind of, I don't know if I'd call him the actual hero of the story, but he's pretty fucking close. I feel bad because everything bad happens to this cop, and the cop didn't do anything wrong but just try to do his job and then just go about his life. Like, he pulled one guy over because he was being a dickhead and using the shoulder of the road to get past everybody in a traffic jam, which, I mean, even if you were in that traffic jam, you'd be rooting for that cop. You'd be like, pull that motherfucker over, get him. And then everything else that happens to the cop is just going about his life, and Howard does something to him, or Sinbad, whatever his character's name, Marv or Harry or whatever these fucking people's names is, he does something to the cop, and it just made me feel bad for the cop from start to finish. But again, that's not even bringing up the wife.
I will never not enjoy.
That sounds creepy.
I will never not enjoy the hot coffee spilling on the bandaged hands of the cop. That's always good to me, but. Jamie pointed out, I don't think we noticed this last year, that for whatever reason, with his bandaged up hands, he was the one sent to have to go get a whole bunch of coffee for everybody. Why'd they do
How
that?
How cruel is that, right?
That's very mean.
Hey, guy that just had your hands all fucked up, go get us some coffee, huh?
Guy that was blown up in a terrorist incident, go get us some fucking coffee.
Yeah. This movie has a post-credit scene.
Yeah.
And I love that this movie has a post-credit scene. This is like early MCU or something. I don't know.
Well, Turbo Man, comic book movie.
But the post-credit scene, we see that he didn't get his fucking wife a present either.
Yeah, what a scumbag.
What the fuck? Like, you didn't get anybody. It's Christmas Day, and you're just now thinking I should get a present for some. Who did he not get a single Christmas present for anybody? And then he doesn't deserve to have Christmas. He should go wait outside while everybody else has Christmas, and then he can come back in on the 26th.
I get the distinct feeling that Howard probably got his secretary a gift. He's that kind of person.
Oh, he got her a gift, all right.
She's sucking on a chili dog too, huh?
If you want to stop me, you're gonna have to fucking kill me.
The implication. Let's move on. What did you want to say about the wife, Kelly?
Oh my God! The more I run into her this movie, like I'm just getting a huge crush on her. She is so pretty. Rita Wilson she's just a very, very attractive woman, and just the way she's treated in this movie is infuriating me because I'm like, baby, I could do so much better than Howard. I feel like Phil Hartman almost, but I wouldn't do it in a creepy way. I would just
I
be her friend, show her how Tinder works, that kind of shit.
I have a question, and not to be sexist, and I'm not excusing Howard's behavior, but why didn't she just get the toy? She's not even employed, I don't think. She could have got the toy.
She is running that household.
You have no idea whether she is or not.
She's working on the cookies.
Yeah. You don't know that she's not. You don't know that she's employed. We meet her the day on December 23rd. Maybe she just has the week off.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. She might be a high-up exec at a really big company, and she's on Christmas vacation.
But what I'm saying is we don't know. They don't care enough about her existence to like flesh out her character of what she does, or there's none of that.
You remember back in the day when we used to like apply the Bechdel test to movies? Uh-huh. Well, the Bechdel test just laughs from the wings of the theater.
Yeah.
Like we weren't even invited on stage for this one. There's one woman, and all she talks about is her husband or herself.
The Bechdel test takes the form of the old Muppet guys for this movie. Yeah.
Well, I have one serious note, and maybe this isn't the right forum for any serious notes, but
yeah.
I noticed, I think I might have brought it up the first time we watched it, but I definitely was really heightened this time, that there are some, how do I put it, some jokes that deal with the edge of racism. And I'm talking about the Sinbad's character, who is a black man. All 97 teeth in his head and him are a black man.
Yeah.
And he is involved in where he gets dogpiled a little bit, and he looks at everybody and he says, "That's racism," even though he was like trying to do something maybe not illegal but definitely inappropriate in a social setting. So the implication is, here is a black man doing something that he shouldn't be doing, which is just part of the story, but when he gets called out on it, he goes, "That's racism."
Yeah.
Which is not that's not good because you're kind of implying that, when you see a black man calling racism, he was probably doing something he shouldn't be doing. It's just perpetuating that stereotype.
Another time they literally like tackle him and bring him to the ground and he starts shouting Rodney King.
Exactly. And those two jokes were the ones that jumped out at me, is that's racism and the Rodney King joke. With those people that aren't aware, Rodney King was a black man that was pulled out of his car in the early 90s and the LAPD beat the shit out of him and there was a huge court case and it got nationwide attention. And it drew a lot of attention to how the police treat black men and with racism in mind and stuff like that. It was very serious, and there were race riots and stuff like that in L.A. and shit like that. Hell, Sublime wrote songs about it and stuff. The way I come down on this is that if Christmas Columbus wrote these jokes in a room with a group of white writers, I fucking hate that, and that is really kind of gross. If Sinbad said, hey, you know it would be funny? Now it becomes kind of funny a little bit. Maybe another black person could criticize him, but it is not my place to criticize him because that's his joke to make if he wants to make it.
Being a fan of Sinbad, I've watched several of his stand-up things before growing up as a kid. That is, in my opinion, that feels like 100% something he would bring to the table just as improv, doing in that scene. That's a very Sinbad type of humor.
I hope so.
Yeah, so I hope right.
I haven't seen this kind of the edge of race humor in Christmas Columbus movies before. So that's why I'm kind of going, that's the note is, I hope the jokes were written by Sinbad. And also keep in mind, too, that Sinbad's entire character arc is that of an absent black father. So, yeah, if this movie was rated on the Bechdel test, immediate fail. If this movie was rated on the racism ick factor, I don't know if it fails, but I don't know. We'd have to bring in somebody that has more knowledge about that kind of stuff, but it feels like the few times where it brushes up against race, it does so in a very icky way.
I was curious. Oh, go ahead.
I have to share that I found some really interesting trivia bits on this. One is that both Daniel Stern and Joe Pesci were looked at for the role of Myron, which is Sinbad's role, which is funny because Kelly just...
Yeah.
Wait, I was about to say, wait, you realize we're talking about Jingle All the Way, not Home Alone. Right?
And that you had already just called him Marvin and Harry, or whatever, their names from the thing.
Hey, listen, I used to work for a psychic hotline. I don't know if I ever told you this, but...
Right. And that other characters who were considered for Arnold's role are Robin Williams, Chevy Chase, Bill Murray, and Steve Martin.
I feel like Chevy Chase makes the movie.
Would have been fine.
Chevy Chase makes the movie. He makes it good.
Yeah, Chevy Chase is Pearson Community. The movie ends and he's like, wait a minute, was I supposed to be acting like somebody other than myself?
Right.
And Christmas Columbus goes, no, you did exactly what we wanted you to do.
See,
Thanks,
that's
Chevy.
all. Chevy Chase makes it a good movie. God damn it. That would be great.
the biggest one here.
Not Robin Williams. I don't want to see Robin Williams being this big of an asshole. That would have turned me off.
In March of 2001, a U.S. District Court jury in Birmingham, Michigan, ruled that 20th Century Fox stole the script idea from a Detroit high school biology teacher, Brian Webster. The studio was ordered to pay $19 million, later reduced to $1.5 million. Webster submitted the script called Could This Be Christmas to the studio in 1994 and never received payment or credit despite the film making $129 million worldwide. The studio appealed, claiming Webster's script was submitted after they had purchased a treatment, summary or outline, from what would become the movie's script, and the verdict was reversed.
Wait, the verdict was reversed?
So they stole this movie.
So the guy didn't get the money?
He only got $1.5 billion.
Million.
Or $1.5 million.
Billion.
That's okay. That's okay. I mean, this movie, I don't know how much this movie actually profited in the end because they don't, film execs either don't know how to do fucking numbers or they know how to do numbers in a way that I will never understand. But either way, I'm sure this didn't make studio execs hundreds of millions of dollars. Yeah. So the fact that think about it. If I wrote a script and I sold it to a major theater and the theater and the production company or whatever, in the end I was paid $1.5 million for writing that script, that's okay. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he got I don't know exactly the numbers. Maybe it should have been two.
But he had to fight for it.
That sounds about right.
It's shitty. Yeah, it's shitty that he had to fight for it.
Yes, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It sucks that they stole it. I'm happy with the resolution if that's how it turned out that he actually got over $1 million for writing one script. That's fair pay for one script, I would say, maybe. So
I think the Foot Clan Santas is just good. It's like
that gets better every time.
Yes, that's like that's the good
is-
sequence of the movie.
That is where the crack part of the movie starts. That's when whoever wrote
Yes,
it,
yes.
maybe Brian was smoking a little bit of crack. I don't know. That is a very cracked out. Like, it's weird. It's so weird.
Just the concept is very funny to me.
All right, guys, I got an idea.
Yeah, a bunch of hoodlum Santas selling off-market toys to desperate fathers, and there's like they know ninjutsu, and there's like big brawny ones that run their security. It's very good.
We have ninjas with candy canes as weapons, and they're like shooting them around like nunchucks. Jerry, are you all right? Fuck yeah, I'm fucking great.
And then they kick one, and he goes flying across the room like he's on a wire.
Yeah, the little person, Kelly.
The little person.
Kelly, you initially were laughing at the little person last year. I had reservations. I was like, I don't know if this is good or bad or not. This year, I openly guffawed because it's so stupid. Yeah, it's so stupid and it's so bad. And Arnold's
Like, if it is icky, that just makes it better. That's fine. It's stupid from start to finish, the little person. Because they don't, like, fly like a baseball. They fly like a torpedo, like, in a straight line into
They
the
fly
wall
like a
at
person
first.
on wires is what
Yeah,
they fly
exactly.
like.
And they fly really fast. Like, I don't know if they sped it up or what, but it was like, you're literally going to
it's very
shoot you
funny
across the
looking.
room.
No, they found it was a better use of their time and resources to just shoot the little person into the wall and worry about settlement later.
There's a blink and you miss it, and you might have because you might have been laughing or whatever.
No.
But when that happens, Arnold's face lights up in pure delight at the moment of impact when he starts flying, and it's a very
Well, he's a sick motherfucker. Arnold is a cruel man.
It's a delightful scene.
Getting his wife a present does not bring a smile to his face. Seeing a little person slammed into the wall, fucking wonderful.
But I can
Christmas
assure
spirit.
you it wasn't that I missed it because I was laughing.
Criminal Santa Foot Clan is the highlight once again for me. I just think that's a genuinely good, silly sequence to be in a Christmas movie.
Yes, so what can I do for you? 200 king size by next Friday? No problem whatsoever. So what can I do for you? 200 king size by next Friday? No problem whatsoever. Because you're our number one customer. Baby. Because you're our number one customer. Baby. Because you're our number one customer. You're my number one customer. Liz, look, I didn't mean that. Liz?
I just that and a montage of his wife and just her beautiful smile that would have made the movie wonderful. Just cut between Ninja Foot Clan Santas and Howard's neglected wife.
No, you definitely want this one's on you or whatever, Dad.
Yeah, that's my next comment is I was wondering if that would be any less shocking seeing Jake Lloyd chugging booze, and nope,
No, it's not.
Even
it's
when
not.
you know exactly when it's coming, it's still absolutely hilarious that they put a little 9-year-old and told him, say, here's to you, Dad, and upend this bottle.
Here's to you, Dad.
I feel like that should become a shorthand for so many things in our lives.
Yes.
This should become a part of our natural lexicon. This should be as one of the soundboard sounds on our Discord server so people can hit that button anytime. Oh, God. Every time I make a bad decision or do something that is, like, morally
here's
questionable,
to
I
you,
should look at
Dad.
the sky and say, here's to you, Dad.
That's great, yeah. Yep. Oh, my God. It's so funny.
That's pretty much all my notes. Like, the rest of mine is just that general vibe that I'm... every time you say something, I'll probably have something to say, but I have nothing else of my own.
I have to bring up the one thing that I mentioned during the movie that drove me crazy is that they're talking about how there's supposed to be a storm coming in and it's going to get slippery. And they mentioned you should maybe throw some chains on your tires. Nobody has had chains on their tires since the 1970s unless you live in the mountains. They're not even legal.
Yeah, and even then, there are certain roads that the chains are allowed, but most roads you're not. Like, once you get back to the main interstate, you can't have chains on a fucking road. It tears the shit out of the concrete, and we all know that by now. That was
Right.
50 years ago. Oh, I mean, 20 years ago. Like, when I was a kid in the 80s, before this movie was made...
We knew that.
Nobody had chains on their tires. We all, and I mean, I knew about chains on tires, but my parents taught me that some people use this when they're out in the mountains or way into the country, but not on roads. You're not allowed to use them on roads. And this movie somehow takes
right, because we were seeing it in movies from the 70s when we were growing up.
Yeah, like they were there in culture as a remnant of something of years past, but by the 90s, that was largely forgotten. I think if a kid born in the 90s would have no idea what they're even talking about.
So I have one more thing. So you know how at the end when they're in the costumes of Turbo Man and the villain, and the suits have all the gadgets, you know, the rock'em sock'em jetpack.
Fully functioning.
Yes, the
fully functioning gadgets.
The fully functioning gadgets of the toys. Something that did not register with me on the initial watch is Myron has this fist that like launches off, you know, like a toy, like the fist that flies out. And he does that and it returns and sockets back in, and then he opens his hand and flexes it. So we what are we supposed to believe here? That his physical hand shot off and reattached itself, and he's able to manipulate it and flex it? What is... It's so...
No, his character is a mastermind and can create all kinds of cool technology. So what he created was a glove that mimics the hand inside, and the hand is kind of inside the arm, so it just actuates what your actual hand is doing inside. And of course, Sinbad's character, being the super genius, because he's done a semester at college, and he understands Freud as a concept.
Of course.
He understands how to use this technology immediately, and that's why he was the perfect fit for this mastermind, because he is as much of a genius as the mastermind is.
That makes perfect sense. Thank you for clarifying that for me.
You're
yes,
welcome.
perfect sense. Just like the rest of the movie.
Oh, I lied. I have one more observation. I remember being like, "Holy shit, he's feeding beer to the reindeer last time." This time, I counted how many beers he gave to the reindeer. So we start off that scene where he's sitting out there, and the reindeer is already drinking beer from the thing and belching, and Arnold offers him another one and puts it in there and opens one for himself and starts drinking it, and then he's like, oh crap, I gotta go, and then he dumps his into there. So on screen we see that he has fed this reindeer at least 3 beers, and Lord knows how many before that.
Well, yeah, I remember bringing that up last year, and because the thing that went through my mind is he's feeding the deer beer, he's feeding himself beer, and then he feeds the deer beer again, and then we look down at the 6-pack at his side, and it's a 6-pack, and 1 bottle is missing.
Right.
There are 5 full bottles. So I'm like, so yeah, he was doing all this, but really, he and the deer just shared 1 beer. That's all they had.
No.
But then again, he's been drinking all day. If you really look into it,
they made it through the first 6-pack, is my theory.
And so they're on beer 6
yes,
or 7
at
this point.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, it would make sense that Howard would get liquored up before he went on more of his
driving.
terror.
Oh, I have to see my family.
Driving down to the...
I have to...
There's no way I can do this sober. You understand me? I can't do this. I have to get a good buzz going.
Yes. Oh. Any closing thoughts for you, Jamie, on your experience?
Fuck you, Keith. Fuck you, Keith. Fuck you.
Yep, that's pretty much it. And no, God, we are not doing this again next year. We are not.
No,
You're not.
No wisdomous insights that washed over your brain pan stem.
The only wisdomous insight is that I think Keith secretly has a hatred for me that he hasn't admitted to himself yet.
I don't. I did this for me, okay? This isn't about
Okay,
you.
Howard.
Even his decision doesn't pass the Bechdel test. No women were taken into account when they made this decision.
Well, that's the theme of the movie.
I think we talked about, and maybe this is a good place to, because we're wrapping up here pretty soon. So let's talk about next year's plans a little bit, just to tongue-in-cheek discuss it.
Sure.
It was brought up that how we can make things different next year is we watch Jingle All the Way, the same movie we just watched, but this time we find a different language dub to watch.
English
the ideas were thrown
subtitles.
out there, like Korean, Mandarin, Japanese, Spanish, whatever, French, Italian, whatever, and just pick a language and see how the characters are different. Hell, it would be fun maybe even without the closed captions, just to try to figure out what the fuck they're talking about and piece it. And so you're watching them in Italian, you're watching Italian Arnold.
Maybe you have
Italian Arnold.
Italian Arnold
Italian
can
Arnold?
actually, act.
I'm so curious as to what they choose to do when foreign dubbing Arnold Schwarzenegger. Like, do they go for it, or do they just have a normal voice?
Yeah. Is it Hercules in New York? Is it, hi, my name is Howard?
Or is it like a half-assed
Who knows?
impersonation? Because that sounds like the best possible.
Can you imagine if it's like
Oh my god, that could be painful for
a
me.
beautifully high-pitched, very tenor voice? Hi, I'm Howard.
Put the cookie down.
Jamie,
But you gotta. It's also going to be in a different language, like.
Braggadocio, Pecini
That's the dream.
Por favor.
That's somewhere out there.
Jaime, por favor.
Put la cookie down.
What's Italian for cookie? Hey, our assistant that's working in the background, look. Oh wait, we don't have that kind of set up here. We'd have to look it up ourselves.
We are the assistants in the background.
Yeah, everybody's an assistant. We don't have too many cooks. We have too many sous chefs in the kitchen. Who's making the original dish? I don't know. I thought you were making it. All right, so I think that's all of our thoughts. Any last closing thoughts before we start to wrap this up?
Just that I look forward to our journey with Jingle All the Way next year in whatever form it takes, whether it's at some point Jingle All the Way 2 I feel has to be watched, even though I actually I feel physical repulsion at the idea of watching a Larry the Cable Guy movie.
But how do we do that? Because I really like the idea of doing this movie every year.
I really don't.
And I also want to do Jingle All the Way too, so that means next year, 2 out of our 4 weeks of Christmas would be dedicated to Jingle. And that might be a little too much.
Editor Kelly, can you just insert the Nancy Kerrigan Why God Why scream here for me, please?
Merry Christmas.
I think maybe Jingle All the Way 2 will come up sometime during the year proper, based on...
Oh, we'll have Christmas in July.
Yeah.
No, because you guys are going to make me watch this fucking movie 2 times next year. That's not okay.
Over the course of a year, though, I mean, and keep in mind, Jingle All the Way 2, completely different movie. No Arnold, for example. You might like it. You might get to the end. And as far as I can tell, Larry the Cable Guy, his person outside of the persona is completely different. So maybe he's actually an actor. Or maybe he's playing as Larry the Cable Guy, isn't
I'm
he?
sure.
Oh, fuck.
I have to look at it now.
This is a horrible idea. Let's rethink this. Let's pivot to TV reviews. What TV show are we
His
doing
character's
next?
name is definitely Larry, so it's very possible he's playing as Larry the Cable Guy.
Oh, God.
And might I just say...
Why did that's cursed knowledge. We could have gone our entire lives.
You didn't have
not
to tell
knowing
us,
that
Jay.
there was the Jingle All the Way.
Literally no star power in that movie at all. Like, this one has star power.
Yeah, it's...
Rita Wilson isn't in it?
Nope.
It's your fault. You're the one who brought this to our attention. We lived in complete blissful ignorance of Jingle All the Way 2 until you opened your mouth.
Just as a comparison, my notes for Jingle All the Way 2 with Larry the Cable Guy and no Rita Wilson are just fuck you, Jamie. Fuck you, Jamie.
Jamie's not the one making you watch it. I can guarantee I will not be the one picking it, so...
Hey, you showed us this knowledge, this cursed knowledge.
Right.
We could have lived in ignorance our entire lives and blissfully happy.
Yeah,
but
it's ultimately your fault.
now we have to know.
It is rated 2 points lower than Jingle All the Way is.
Oh, man.
So it's worse than the movie we just laughed at, and not in the way that people intended when they made the movie.
Except for the Santa scene. I laughed at the way they intended for
Ninja
that.
Santas were good. And here's to you, Dad. There's no way. They knew what they were doing, and it's so dark that I can't help but laugh. I'm telling you, everybody thinks Chris Columbus is like this super nice guy, that he gets along well with kids and all this shit, and he makes good kids movies. There is a sicko in there.
Yeah,
there is a sick man. Kevin McAllister lives inside of his brain. Remember this. He's the one that created Kevin McAllister. He could have created any kid he wanted, but that's the one he wanted.
You really want to do this? Here. Now? Yes. Okay. Okay. Let's do it!
Those are our thoughts. Again, on Jingle All the Way. See you next year for annual rewatch of Jingle All the Way. Maybe it'll be Korean, maybe it'll be Italiano. Who knows?
And maybe let's see how our thoughts evolve and change. You know, maybe there's more layers to the mystery.
Contrast.
The mystery of
I'm
the
just
collar.
saying
We have to bust that wide open. So
The contest for 2026 is free Jamie from Jingle All the Way again.
And audience, what do you think? Do you have an opinion? Should we watch Jingle All the Way again next year with the Korean dub or with something like that? Or should we skip this and do Jingle All the Way 2 next year? Or should we save Jamie?
Should we give up on Jingle All the Way altogether?
Yep. Should we give up on Jingle All the Way and save Jamie from the horror of having to watch the beautiful Rita Wilson get mistreated on screen? Which justice for Rita. Or whatever her fucking name is. That's how much I liked her. I don't remember.
You know the actress's name, and since you're only basing it on her looks, you know that's pretty. Fair.
Maybe it's more that maybe it's her mannerisms on the show or something. But yeah, it definitely wasn't anything necessarily in the character. She's very pretty. She's a very attractive woman.
Liz was her name. Liz.
Yes, Liz. Liz's cookies.
Merry Christmas, everyone. Happy holidays. Merry
Christmas. We'll see you next week for our little mini episode over the Christmas break, but we'll be back in earnest the next week after that with some interesting stuff to talk about. So, for Screen Share and Chill, I'm Kelly.
I'm Keith.
And I'm still Jamie, unfortunately.
Jamie, please.
Put the hatred down. Love me, Jamie.
Come on, like the movie.
No.
Well, maybe if you watch it again, you'll like it next time.
No.
Yes, that's the trick. It'll get so much better on the 4th, 5th, maybe like 8th or 9th rewatch. It'll get really good, I swear.
Excuse me, Commander. If you don't stop this, I'm going to call the police. You go ahead, go!